So if you didn't know, I'm a diehard Atlanta Hawks fan. And boy, do we got a lot to talk about with them. I haven't had the opportunity to cover my Hawks lately, but we about to get back into it. We gotta talk about it. With a record of 17-20, 10th place in the East, and trade talk rumors for our superstar star player Trae Young. Come on in here, let's talk about it. Happy New Year, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. While you in here, hit that like, comment, subscribe, notification bell so you can be notified every time Her Takes uploads a new video. We gonna have to jump back into these Hawks. We gotta talk about the Hawks and what's going on. We're almost halfway through the season. And boy, I did not see this coming. There's no way you could have told me that we would be in the 10th spot in the East. I didn't see it coming. Now, I'm not totally sold on trading Trae yet. I know, I'm just not. Mainly because they haven't had any time to gel, build continuity, and play together. They haven't had that opportunity due to injuries. Either Trae's out, Porzingis is out. I think JJ's missed a couple of games. It's always been somebody. We haven't had everybody. Now, I will say, and even at the beginning of the season, you can't count it because they played the first 4 games fully healthy. And we went 1-3. Again, there was no team chemistry built yet. So I kind of would like to see what that might look like before I say, hey, let's trade Trae. And really, we're playing with house money if you think about it. Because we'll have our first round pick, and then we got the New Orleans Pelicans pick, who's not doing good. So we're kind of playing with house money there if you really think about it. So I say give Trae the opportunity to get healthy, come back. So with that in mind, I think we should stand back, let Trae come back, and just see what we can do once we start building. Now, he may end up walking, and that's why I say we're playing with house money, because if he walks, at least we have 2 first-round picks that we can make some moves with. Because really, with all the Trae's making, what, $46 million a year? If he's making $46 million a year, who is going to take Trae? He's an extreme defensive liability, very ball dominant. He jacks up, like, poor shot selection. The way he jacks up the threes and, misjudging his floaters. I don't like his shot selections at all. So I don't think anybody's going to be willing to pay him that type of money for the rest of the season. And then he's going to be looking for another contract. So I just feel like we should just stand pat. Keep him and see what we can build. And in addition to that, if you move off him and you don't get another good playmaker that can score, make plays, because Jalen's not 100% ready for that, to take that over, 100%. He's been doing good. Now, the team plays good without Trae, but Jalen needs a little more work with his half-court offense, working around screens and things of that nature. He can do it. I've seen clips where he's doing it, but he's not doing it at a high level. That's why it's not wise to move off of someone like Trae. I honestly think Trae just needs some talking to. Somebody need to talk to him. He need to be talked to and like, hey, what are you looking for your future? This is what we have. Are you willing to dial it down a little bit, let these other guys eat, let these other guys cook. And, even with Jalen, he's dropped off in his defense. I noticed his defense dropped off. I was watching him the other day. He just letting guys just blow by him and not really putting forth an effort. So all the defense that I thought we was going to have around Trae, even with Dyson Daniels, he hasn't been playing at that level that he played last season. Everybody's sort of taking a step back, and I would just like to see them get together on the same, everybody healthy, get on the court and run our offense that way. And let's see what we get. Now, we'll be interested in getting Kobe White. I love Kobe White. I believe the Bulls are willing to move off of him, but the problem is the money don't add up. They'd have to give us a couple other pieces or maybe some picks. If we can get someone like him this season and then, try to draft, hopefully we can get that number 1 pick from New Orleans. That would be great if that's something we could get done. Of course, I'd be interested in Giannis or AD. AD, not so much because AD, is he going to stay on the court? So more so Giannis, if Giannis would be willing to come to Atlanta. I know New Orleans was there was some talks about New Orleans getting rid of Zion, but Zion would have to be disciplined in Atlanta because I know he loves the streets. So he would definitely have to be disciplined if he came to Atlanta. Right now, I'm with us staying the way we are, building up the continuity of the squad that we already have. I also want to look at a little bit of gameplay from the last time Trae played and then the last time we played without Trae. Something like that. Let's just look at the differences and see what's going on. Honestly, 100% is defense, whether he's out there or not. He didn't play last night. They say Trae is our defensive liability. He didn't play last night against Toronto, and they ran through us like, whew. Them boys was getting to that cup at ease. All right, we're going to check this out. Now, Trae went 1 for 7 from 3 in this game. Good find. And see, that's what we need right there. He got that court vision. We need that. Look at that. Good Trae. Another good pass. See, when Trae doing things like that, that's what we need, and that's my whole point. He's got to do things like this, becoming that guy that's the floor general, that's finding the open man. Let's see. I'm surprised he didn't see. That was a good play. That's what we need from Trae right there. I don't want to give that up. I don't. Look at that. Left that man wide open. Where was you at? Oh, good board. I still be wanting to call Rizzo rookie. See, we need that from Trae. I always say that when we need a bucket, if it go to overtime or if it's a buzzer beat, whatever, we need a bucket. I want Trae to have the ball on the team. Not even over JJ. I do, seriously. I want Trae to have that ball because if nothing else, he going to draw that foul. See, Jalen still need a little more work with his handles. Ooh, good shot. JJ. That was nasty. Just walked right into the lane. Defense is an issue. Okay, good pass. Gave it back to him. Oh, he going to shoot that. Probably going to miss it. Oh, that's the one he hit. He went 1 for 7 from 3. Oh, rookie, knocked that down. Rizzo. Why I be still calling him rookie? That's Asa now. Asa the rook. Ooh. They look good together, and I just want to see more of that. They go Kobe White. I wouldn't mind having Kobe White, not going to lie. See Trae on the bench right now. Trae on the bench. And you got Jalen running the offense. Okay, Trae. See, Trae got to continue to do that. And that's all I'm saying. Look at this defense. All right, let's look at some of the play from last night's game. Man, it was atrocious. All right, Nikhil. Bam. My problem with this squad is they've been tripping with defense. They ain't playing no defense. They trading bucket for bucket. Ooh, good pass, Walker.
Atlanta's done a good job getting back in transition.
Now watch this. I ain't gonna play no defense. You were late, man.
Breakout opportunities. So your half-court offense has to be that much more efficient. And when you do
Okay, Dyson. He used to get that little flip though. Ooh, you should have went on up with that. JJ. See, JJ can move the ball from the half court. You know, he's really good at bumping off the defender and scoring. But I just want to see him get better before we give up somebody like Trae. That's my thing. It ain't consistent. That was decent defense. He was right there. Okay, look. See there. See. Ooh, JJ off the glass. Look at that, wide open. V. Crutcher, why was you all the way over there? They're not disciplined defensively. They have no defensive discipline whatsoever. Good shot, Jalen. Ooh, good board. Asa Newell. One more pass. V. Crutcher gonna knock that down. Oh, he got a 4-point play. I remember that. I was watching that last night. Okay, oh, that was a good pass he made to V. When V get hot, you better watch out. Look at that. What? See, that's what I was saying earlier about Dyson. Last season, Dyson wouldn't have made that mistake. He wouldn't have. Because what is going on here? Let me see something. Let me get out the way a little bit. What's going on here? Because, okay, I know you got this guy here, right? So you came over to help. Maybe he thought that he was going to kick it this way. I don't know, but he was late. Let's see. Yeah, he was late, but you should have.
Here's Jacoby, cut off to the cutting shed with a runner. Nice. Barnes picks up the foul. Mamu grabs a rebound. Ingram with it.
It went right around it. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, my God. Turnover. See, that's why we need Trae. I'm telling you. They got to talk about it. Look, I made them call timeout. I'm done. They got to go talk about it. What I will say is this. Zachariah Rizashea needs to come off the bench. I made a video about this before the season even started. He needs to come off the bench. And especially when Porzingis and Trae gets healthy, he needs to come off the bench. Put JJ at the 3, because we see he can handle the ball now. I got a lot of little internet thugs telling me I was wrong about that. Put him at the 3, and OO at the 4, and Porzingis at the 5. We need some more bigs. I get that. We need some more bigs. And then you got, you still going to have Zach coming off the bench helping out. But Zach need to come off the bench, because when you get to looking at the numbers, the boy is dropping some. The shooting is just not there. The effort is not there. He definitely needs to mature on defense. He's missing a lot of defensive assignments. So I'm seeing a lot of things about, and I know it's kind of bad for me to be saying this about Zachariah Rizashea, being that it's just his second season in the league. Give him time to grow. But I'm getting to the point that we need to make this happen. Trae's 27 years old. We need to make this happen, especially if we're keeping Trae. Zach need to come off the bench. He's tall. He's got the length, but he just got to learn how to really use it, utilize that. And then JJ, you need to tighten back up on defense, man. I don't know who told you to slack off on defense. Yeah, so all in all, I feel like we have got to keep Trae or a player comparable to his level of play. We don't have enough playmakers. I feel like enough skilled playmakers on the squad right now that can make up for the assists and points that Trae can produce. I just think it needs to be a conversation with Trae. Pike it down on jacking up the threes. Pike it down on dribbling the ball. Maybe even work up some plays where he's coming off ball. Get him acclimated more of coming off ball a little more. I don't know what the answers are. I just don't see anybody out there in the market. I don't that I feel like is going to take us to that next level this season. And this is the season right here that they need to try to start putting some wins together. And hopefully when Trae comes back, we can begin to see that. And we're not looking to trade him because, like I said, there's nobody else out there. Unless like we can get Kobe White, but what else would Chicago be willing to give us? Because the money don't match up. We just got a Trae problem right now. Do you keep him? What you gonna get back for him if you do let him go? Do you let him walk? Which is it gonna be? We shall see. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay safe. On to the next one. Peace.